Worrying about your heart's health must be one of the #1 concerns for us anxiety sufferers. It is often the first uncomfortable or even horrifying sensation we feel during our very first panic attack. A pounding and racing heart, chest tightness, numbness on the left side, or dizziness are just a few of the symptoms that lead us to believe that something might be wrong with our heart. From that moment on, life as we know it changes for a lot of us. The heart becomes the sole focus of every waking minute, and we are so in tune with our body, especially the heart, so that we notice every little anomaly. These changes freak us out, and we dig ourselves deeper and deeper into our worries, until there is no more reasoning with us, and we have truly convinced ourselves that there is something wrong with us, and no one can figure it out. This at least was the way it went for me, and that for many, many years. Because we are so concerned about our heart, many of us, me included, want constant reassurance from anyone or anything. And one of the easiest ways to do this is measuring your pulse and blood pressure. There was a time I was really addicted to knowing my levels, and it got so bad I even needed to take my blood pressure monitor to work, so I could control it even there. Hell, I was even so good at focusing into my body, I could feel my heartbeat even when just standing there or lying down. I could feel it beat in my stomach, my neck, my fingers, my feet, and once I've noticed it, I couldn't let go of this intense focus on that exact spot and sensation. I would cringe, I would feel disgusted, but I couldn't let go until eventually this intense fear overcame me and I ended up in a panic attack. As you probably can tell, now looking back, everything I did was a huge mistake, and if you're anything like me, you should stop this habit as well. You have to understand that your worries about your heart or your anxiety disorder in general is nothing else than stress. And as you probably know, stress elevates your blood pressure. No matter what kind of stress it is, it will always result in your body sending out adrenaline throughout your body. And this will inevitably lead to higher blood pressure. Now think about it, your anxiety elevates your stress levels. Now you go ahead and measure. And during doing this, you are already worried about the results you will get. This inner agitation you're experiencing lets your body increase the heart rate and blood pressure, and then you see those devastating results on your monitor. As your mind is already in high alert mode and on the lookout for danger, it will not think twice about what actually might be happening here, but will always see this as a confirmation that there must be something wrong with your heart. You've got to understand that your brain is like a sponge for negativity and devastation. It is in fight or flight mode, and in this state, its only concern is to keep you safe, and trying to reason with this instinct is almost impossible. Guys, I was so convinced that there has to be something wrong with me, even when I did get great readings. I did not believe them, and did the test over and over again, until I got a couple of bad results in a row. My mind was so messed up back then, and I of course would only believe those high readings. And without a joke, I have 4 blood pressure monitors, all in different styles and with different functions, laying around at home because I wanted to get the most accurate results. So you can imagine under how much mental pressure I was, especially right before measuring. So that obviously will have a negative effect on the results. So what did I expect? But there's something important you guys should know. Anxiety does not permanently change your body in a way that leads to high blood pressure. No. Anxiety and stress will only create blood pressure spikes that will vanish once your stress has leveled out. So that's why guys, don't be like me and freak out about readings that you basically have no control over. It just doesn't work. The more you want to be in control of your levels, the more you will be concerned, and that inevitably will lead to distorted readings. If you have that reassurance from your doctor in your pocket, I would step away from constantly checking in. Hey, if you're here watching this video, you very likely already know that you have health anxiety, and now you know that any form of anxiety can lead to pressure spikes. So try to just let this one go. If you have a smartwatch, for example, that shows you your heart rate all the time, really consider taking it off. That blood pressure monitor you just recently bought, you're probably going to be better off putting it back into the box for now. These are things that will just hold you back from moving on, because your mind is not in a state to accurately judge these readings. And moving on is exactly what you should be concentrating on. And before I offend anyone, I know it's a lot easier said than done, but I want you to fully internalize what I have to say next. You feel this constant need to check, listen in, and assure yourself, because it's your survival mode kicking in. This is not something that you can just brush off, I know. So that is why your #1 goal at the moment is to implement new stress coping mechanisms into your life. And for this particular one, and for so many others, the best thing you can do is regular cardio exercise. And I say cardio Because not only will it reduce stress, loosen tension, but most importantly, will it prove to you that your heart is in a good condition and strong. With your regained trust in your body and the reduced stress, you're a lot less prone for blood pressure spikes, or even having the urge to check in. Thank you all for watching, and if you're new here and want to see more anxiety related content just like this one, consider subscribing.